grant me your hand in marriage?
Yes.
Yes! I'm getting married.
Me and Steve used to talk about this.
Congratulations. Oh, thank you. If you'd hang on 15 years, I could still be there as your best man. Oh, I told Steve. He laughed.
Well, I don't see what he's got to laugh about. We're a better outfit for marriage.
You are sure, Joel, of what you're doing? I don't want Jessica hurt.
Mother, I have never been more sure about anything in my life.
I'm sorry, Joel. You didn't even move in with me. You moved in with Paula.
Mom, I can't find me trainers.
I'll be here in a minute. But you'll get yourself dressed.
I am dressed.
Yeah, but dressed for what?
Mom, it's a camping holiday.
Oh, at least do something with your hair.
Well, what if I could ever get in the bathroom? John!
Oh, sorry.
Sorry.
Did you enjoy your shower?
I thought you were getting my trainers.
What did your last slave die of?
Best of luck.
You're the one who needs the look. I'll stick with you.
Right. What have you got to remember?
Postcard. Mom, go.
I best get off then.
What time will you be back?
Oh, it'll be late.
Busy?
No. Yes, very. I mean, I'm up to here. Now that I think of it, I'll be lucky if I get back before tomorrow. Oh. Bye, Paula.
Bye.
When's Mrs. Winshaw coming in?
She isn't. Mrs. Winshaw cancelled.
Close and true. No. We're a solicitors. You wanted a cab.
You've got a car. Phone him back.
I need to talk to you urgently. And don't say you're busy because I can see you're not. My car's parked in a double yellow. My secretary's off sick. I've had 2 hours sleep and you owe me a favour. I've got a difficult client. I need a good solicitor. I decided that was you. And yes, things are that bad. There's nothing in the first and second tier disclosure and the PDH is tomorrow. He's had 7 different solicitors. That's 3 before I came on board and 4 since.
What's he done?
A murder. Look, I know what you're going to say, but he was sitting on the doorstep at my chambers at 8 o'clock. And frankly, he frightens the corporate clients. If he's going to turn up anywhere, I need him to turn up here.
Who's been murdered?
His girlfriend's dad.
And?
Her dad was a policeman. Look, all I need from you is a straight yes or no. Actually, under the circumstances, what I really need is a straight yes.
Yes.
Yes?
Absolutely. Why didn't you tell me what happened?
Someone killed Danny's dad. It wasn't me.
Alan had a collection of replica pistols at his home. One of them was real.
The body was found at the bottom of the stairs. Do you mind? Is this all right?
It's okay.
Yeah, I'm all right. My mum found him.
She said that I did it.
She just said she saw you. She was coming back from the shops. She told the police she'd seen Sean walking up near the top of the road.
I was nowhere near there. She's a liar, she hates me, they both did. You know what her dad did when I first met Annie? Ran me straight through the police computer. What sort of welcome's that?
Where were you?
I was walking a dog.
Your dog?
I haven't got a dog. I found it.
Can you prove that?
Yeah, I was carrying a sign on my back saying Sean Bell's out for a walk with a dog. So you take me on or what?
His pleads and directions is when?
Tomorrow.
Close and True Solicitors, Swingbridge.
True. Graham True. That miserable sod from that miserable place up on the bridge.
Sean, I've been to every other solicitor in Tyneside. There is no one else.
Glad to know I was top of your list.
He's been in trouble before.
Really? Really? You surprised me.
A burglary and an affray. True did the affray. They didn't get on.
Does he get on with anyone?
Look, I know he's not easy, and I can't say there's a shred of evidence that goes his way, but he hasn't been proved guilty, and he needs a defence. Okay, say you don't want him.
An expected error 98 has occurred.
Oh, Kim's computer's crashed.
It's been crashing ever since you left. I'm trying to get somebody out.
We have a new client. We need to fax the CPS.
Sean Bell.
Yes, let them know we're representing him.
The Sean Bell.
Has been charged with murder.
Of a policeman.
Sally Ann May, you've been in this business long enough to know he's innocent until proven guilty.
No, I've been in this business long enough to have met him. Take my advice before it's too late. There's only one thing to do with Sean Bell, and that's drop him. Preferably from a tall building.
Oh, the tattoo, the jeans and the affray. With almost 30 years in criminal law, John, of course I remember that combination. You're going to have to give me more to go on than that.
He has a spider's web here.
Spider's web. There. Sean Bell. I was trying to forget.
Can we sit down?
Restless legs. It's the medication. Plays havoc with the nerve ends of my calf.
Looked at his file. The police have got a case.
With Sean Bell, I'm not surprised. Can we talk about something more pleasant? How are things with Paula?
Paula? Oh, they're fine.
Fine as in?
Fine. We're friends.
You wouldn't be throwing yourself into this as a way of avoiding her.
Graham? Sean Bell is 19 years old and he's looking at a life sentence if I don't do something. So what am I going to do?
Did Sally Ann tell you to drop him?
Yes.
You should have taken Sally Ann's advice.
It's like a lucky dip. They tell me Sean Bell's brief's here, and I don't know who to expect. I'm trying to decide who's more unlucky. You or him?
I know what Sean Bell's meant to have done. I'm trying to find out about Alan Way.
Oh, I'll tell you about Alan Way. Family man. Loved his wife, his daughter. Wanted the best for them. Liked and respected by his colleagues. Until your client walks in and shoots him. Are you beginning to get a picture? The best thing you can do for Sean Bell, Mr. Close, is to get him to admit to what he's done.
Mrs. Way? I represent Sean Bell. I saw Annie.
I haven't seen her since the funeral. She lives there now. She wanted to move in with him before, but Alan wouldn't have it. You know, she was supposed to be going to college in September, a GNVQ. She gave it up for him.
Sean's absolutely saying he didn't do this, Mrs. Way.
And you want to know if I'm absolutely certain I saw him? I was walking back to the house. I saw Sean at the top of the road. I came in. Alan was at the foot of the stairs. I know what I saw, Mr. Close.
How about this? Now, Mrs. Way doesn't want Sean Bell within a mile of her daughter. Well, she wouldn't exactly be sorry if he got 15 years now, would she?
A nice woman like that, married to a policeman, a credit to Middle England. When she says she saw Sean walking out of that house, somehow she's the one I believe.
Annie believes Sean?
Sean's her first boyfriend. Annie's 19. They've got fingerprints, a witness statement, motive. I can't see one thing that goes his way, except maybe he didn't know what he was doing.
Well, Sean Bell wasn't there because he was out walking his dog.
I thought we'd already established Sean Bell hasn't got a dog.
We take out the dog.
Sean Bell was walking.
I know what you're thinking. You're thinking everybody's probably right, probably did do it.
Actually, what I'm thinking is that when I asked you to help, I didn't anticipate this level of enthusiasm. To be honest, I don't know whether he did this or not. I do know I'd like a defence to present in court. I'd also like to get home in time for dinner.
Thanks, Pet. What are you after?
Haddock and chips.
There's no need looking so sorry for yourself. You'll get no sympathy here.
Will I get anything to eat? Am I sensing a little bit of anger?
Don't try to be funny with me.
Jessica was the one who called it off, Mum.
Jessica only called it off because it wasn't what you wanted in the first place. She knew that.
You think I shouldn't have asked?
It's not up to me what you do. What you doing here anyway?
I'm getting very hungry.
Doesn't Paula's house have a kitchen?
So this dog you found, is there anything else you can tell me?
Wagged its tail a lot.
No owner nearby? No.
We've gone over this once, haven't we?
Oh, don't mind me. You get stuck in. How long have you and Annie been together?
How long have you been poking your nose into other people's business? 1 year, 7 months and 2 weeks. I was staying with my granddad over Christmas there and her mates came knocking on the door singing jingle bells.
And her angelic tones captured your heart?
She sang flat and she was drunk. She had to come into my granddad's house to throw up. I made sure she was okay.
She seems nice.
What, too good for the likes of me? Anyway, I'm about to have my tea here. Do you not have your own home to go to?
There's half a pizza in the oven.
Oh, I've eaten.
Busy day.
Hectic.
I must have fallen asleep on the sofa. I'm not used to all this peace and quiet. Jessica phoned.
What'd you say?
What do you think I said? I said you were out. Look, John. What actually happened?
I don't know, Paula.
You were upset. We kissed. That's all.
God, you're right. It was a mistake. We're friends. So let's just be friends.
I've got a better idea. Why don't we just be us? Do you fancy a nightcap?
Oh, better not. I've got a big case on. It's a murder. And goes to court in a week, so...
I'll have that drink on my own then.
It's all here, Ibby. I have been through everything. Twice. A list of 61 separate items. Everything the police took from the house. And all the evidence they're relying on in court is on this side, and everything they don't intend to use is over here.
Did you sleep last night?
50 out of 61 items the prosecution don't intend to use. Why not?
Because they're not relevant.
Because they're the prosecution. Now, we should be looking at what they're not bringing into court and ask the question why they don't intend to use it. Look at item 18.
Item 18. 1 pair of grey woolen socks.
Why take one pair of socks? I mean, if you're going to take socks, why not take every pair in the house? What if they were found near the body with the victim's blood on them?
Socks?
What, did they do any tests?
For blood?
I don't know.
Athlete's foot. Item 41.
Lady's umbrella. It might not be relevant, but it could be.
They're obliged to tell us if anything is useful to the defence.
Yeah, but they're not exactly impartial, Libby. It's a policeman that's being killed.
A woman's umbrella and a pair of socks.
Might be relevant to our case.
The CPS has already given you everything that is relevant to the case.
Yes, except for the socks, which are filed under I for irrelevant because you can't prove they belong to Sean Bell.
Well, you know where I think they are? Under K for Kate, as in that's what I'm flying because I'm getting nowhere and I'm crap at what I do. You want to talk about evidence? Well, I'm busy and I'm sick of you already, so bother the CPS.
So that's a no then, is it?
You in there.
I mean, how can it be fair that the prosecution decides whether a piece of evidence is relevant to us? They're the prosecution.
Could you go on about it a bit more? I'm not quite sure how you feel.
I've got a point, though.
You've got a compulsive disorder. If I tell you what to do, will you stop reminding me of him? I'm having nightmares, on top of the nightmares I'm already having. It's called a Section 8.
It's called a what?
Section 8. You get a Section 8. It means a judge looks at all the evidence the police have gathered and decides if there's anything you can see. You happy now? Good. Because I'm trying to read the racing results in yesterday's paper. May not seem much to you, but to me it's important.
So I've made an application for a Section 8. That means the judge will have to look at all the evidence again, Sean.
Yeah, whatever.
I've been thinking about the socks. No, you just hear me out. If we can prove the socks don't belong to you, we might have a case.
How long have we got? I don't feel very well.
You're gonna be fine. You're gonna be fine, Sean.
No, I'm not. I need the toilet.
Where's he going?
He needs a toilet.
They're not going to do the PTH and the gents. They're ready to start.
Sean, it's time. Sean!
Your Honour, Your Honour, I've spoken to the client who has just been here. However...
He's not here now.
Not as such, Your Honour, no.
You're telling me Elvis has just left the building?
Along those lines.
Well, in that case, Miss Badgerny, I'll issue a warrant for his arrest.
Court rise.
What did you say to him?
Just told him I made an application for a Section 8. It was Graham True's idea.
Did you tell Sean that?
Do I look stupid?
Unexpected error 98. It keeps occurring. You press it, and kabang. John. Hi. This is Rob.
Hiya. What have you said to him?
I've told him you're not expected back.
Do you assert?
You do know that someone's been killed.
Oh, come on.
Well, the way you people carry on, it's not an unreasonable question. I've just been told that you are on a prison visit in Durham. I'll have your receptionist for obstruction.
I am not a receptionist.
What about you, love?
I don't know where he is.
I have an arrest warrant for Sean Bell. If you find out where he is, give him a message. You tell Sean to get in touch. Otherwise, I'll be back here. Understood?
Has he been in touch?
If he had have been, I'd have already shopped him.
Sean!
Don't say Sally Ann didn't warn you. If you want my advice, you'll stop looking. And I hope he hasn't followed you here.
Oh, what am I going to do?
About Paula?
Paula? What's Paula got to do with this?
I don't know. You tell me.
What am I going to do about Sean?
We'll do the Section 8 as planned. I don't care.
Don't even know where he is.
You're still entitled to a hearing. He'll turn up eventually and he'll still need a defence. In fact, when he does, he'll need a defence more than ever.
I cannot believe I'm doing this.
You brought him to me. Remember?
Court rise.
Still no sign of your client, Miss Badgerny?
No, Your Honour, but he will, of course, still need a defence.
More than ever, I'd have thought. Of the items you requested, item 11 is not relevant to your case. Items 13 and 14, not relevant. Item 17 is not relevant. Item 18 is relevant. Socks recovered from the hallway were forensically tested, and a match with Sean Bell's DNA was not found. Therefore, this particular item has potential bearing on his defence.
Thank you, Your Honour. Well, you've still got to find him.
And I thought you lived on this floor. I've got to talk to him, Annie. No, I've got evidence, I'll help.
Sean!
What are you doing here? What have you said to him?
Nothing?
I followed her up here.
Yeah, well, you can just follow her back down, get lost.
After it's taken all day to find you.
You get yourself back downstairs. I just want to word with them on my own for a couple of minutes. It's okay, it's okay.
What's going on? I have been everywhere.
I've had the police in my office.
What's that?
That is the Victoria Cross.
Grandad?
Got it in the war. See, nobody stands for anything anymore.
Oh. I mean, did you run because you were scared?
Well, everyone thinks I did it. The police aren't just going to let us go.
Tested the socks for DNA. There is no match with yours. So do you know what I think?
You're going to tell us anyway, aren't you?
I think they've decided it was you. Alan Way's a policeman. They want a conviction. They formed an early view, and you're it. I mean, Alan must have made enemies. Maybe enemies the police don't want to look into. I don't know. But it's easy for them to say it was you.
And you've got DNA that says it wasn't.
I think we've got a case, Sean. That is, if you come with me, talk to the police. Otherwise, we'll both get arrested. You'll get the medal back.
I'm glad you could both make it. What made you decide to abscond from your hearing, Sean? Cold feet?
My client is under extreme pressure. He was scared.
I ran away because I did it. I did it. I killed him.
What?
I want to confess.
Wait, Sean.
What, you want to make a statement?
No, I want to talk to my client in private before he says anything else.
No, I don't want to talk to him. I want to make a statement.
Sean?
Come on, I want to make a statement. I've said I did it, haven't I?
For the benefit of the tape, I am showing the suspect a .38 Luger pistol recovered from Langley Park. So, what happened?
I went round to see him about Annie. I told him that I didn't want him seeing her anymore, and he had the gun. No, the gun was on the bed. I think he was cleaning it, so...
So you picked up the gun?
That's a leading question. You don't have to answer it.
Yeah, I picked up the gun. Started waving it about and that.
And did you point it at him?
Sean, will you just think before you speak?
Yeah, I pointed at him. I didn't know I'd hit him until he fell. It just went off.
Yes. Can I talk to my client?
Do you need to talk to your solicitor?
No, I've said I did it, haven't I? What else do you want to know?
Why are you saying this?
Because it's true.
You do know if you plead guilty, you're going to go to jail.
Good, that's what I deserve.
So what about Annie? Or your granddad? What's he going to think?
Not a lot. He died last year.
The DNA on the socks isn't yours, Sean.
So they got it wrong? What's with you anyway?
Do you know I have hardly slept trying to find evidence on this case?
Well, go home and go to bloody sleep then. I don't want any of this anyway. I'm sick of it. Why don't you just go, will you? Just leave me alone.
One marriage, one son, and one divorce later. Were you supposed to say, and you're still looking gorgeous?
What are you doing here?
I thought I lived here.
No, I mean, what are you doing up?
I was going to get myself a drink. Working again?
Paula?
Are you all right?
Oh, no, I just spent the most pointless, aggravating and most screwed up 48 hours of my entire adult life. Everything is going wrong. I haven't slept for days. And you know why?
Why?
I don't know why. Because of this case. It's a very difficult case. And, I've got to get back to it. I only came down, change of scene. Only came down for a change of scene.
You forgot this. Can I let you know a secret? I've not slept either. We've not been sleeping together.
What are we doing? I mean, what are we gonna do?
Well, that's two separate questions. I know what I'm doing. What we're gonna do is not up to me. You're the one avoiding me. I've never seen anyone work so hard. So?
I've been trying to think it all through.
I know this sounds a bit rich from a girl with one CSE. But you can think about things too much.
Thank you. They might give you something for it, if you ask nicely. I'm delusional and prone to mood swings, but they've never yet said I'm insensitive. Something's wrong. You can't just stop there. I'm living my life vicariously now, you know, entirely through you. I have a keen vested interest.
Me and Paula were supposed to be friends.
Ah, Paula. Miss World.
Miss Newcastle.
Steve's wife.
Ex. What?
Ex-wife to your ex-friend. Well, you're both over 21.
But it's not me.
But you managed, you were there. 'Tis you. It's just a bit of you that doesn't get out very much.
To the charge of murder, how do you plead? Guilty or not guilty?
Guilty.
Sit down. Sentencing hearing will be in 2 weeks' time, with the defendant remanded into custody in the meantime.
At least a guilty plea means less work for us. Why don't you just go home and forget I ever brought this to you?
Well, he pleaded guilty. What else can I do?
Let me know when you get a date for sentencing.
When can I see him? What happens now?
Sean will be held on remand. They'll take him to Durham.
Is there anything you can do?
No, not really.
Will it be life?
You want me to take you home? She didn't want to be on her own. Look, if you need anything...
We'll be fine.
Hope so, Mrs. Webb.
Thanks for bringing her over.
Just stop there, look. Here.
Oh, how'd the PDH go?
He pleaded guilty.
I'm saying nothing.
Oh, no, go on, you say it. And I'm sure you'll take great pleasure in filing him away.
Unexpected error 98 occurred again.
I think you're going to need a new machine. I thought it was your hard drive, but I've checked that, and I'm out of ideas.
Oh, well, as my only client has ignored every piece of advice I've ever given him, and Kim is still suffering unexpected error 98, I'm going home. Early!
Mrs. Winshaw's rang.
Good, I've already left.
Only me.
In here. Hi. You don't phone, you don't write. I just came round to see if you wanted to go for a drink. You didn't have to buy me flowers.
They're for my mum. Missed her birthday.
Your mum's birthday was 3 months ago.
I know. Why do you think I should have got her a bigger bunch?
So are you two going for a drink or not?
Cheers. It's good to see you.
Is it? How's Paula?
Jess.
Look, John, there's something I've wanted to say. I'm gonna get it over with and just say it. I'm really sorry for the way things have turned out.
That's all right.
No, it isn't. It's just, I waited such a long time for you to suggest that we get married. I really wanted it to happen. But you weren't in love with me. You're not in love with me, are you? It's all right. I know the answer. I just wanted you to know that it wasn't easy saying no. And that I want us to be friends. So, how is Paula?
It's fine.
So how was she?
She's sorry for letting me down.
So now you're feeling guilty about her feeling guilty.
And you know, I've never felt this happy in years.
But
But how am I ever going to tell Jess?
or Mark,
Or Steve?
or your mum.
Oh,
We've had a postcard from Sonny Scarborough.
what does it say?
Oh, no pressure at all. But don't forget to go and see his dad.
Did Mark get me to Scarborough?
Yeah, he sent me a postcard. Well, actually, it was a reminder to come and see you.
That's good, John. Nice. Hope Mum isn't driving you mad. Is she driving you mad?
Well, you know Paula.
Yeah, I know Paula. You know, I half hoped he wouldn't want to go on that trip. That he'd say he didn't want to miss seeing his dad.
Oh, he's 13. You know what kids are like.
Yeah.
It's only for a week.
I know, I know. He's the only thing that keeps us going. Him and you. You'll be nearly 30 by the time I get out.
So what is it, a social call? I thought you'd done your job.
Just visiting a friend. Yes, doing life. And I've got a date for your sentencing. It's next Thursday.
Oh, fine, I look forward to that.
You'll get the same as my friend.
Oh, well, you can come and see us both.
Oh, why am I feeling bad about this?
I don't know, why are you?
You put yourself in here. I put myself out, trying to build you a defense.
I didn't ask for no defense.
What about Annie?
What about her?
Well, she needs you. What do I say to her?
Hey, you don't say nothing to her. I don't want you talking to Annie. I don't want you to talk to her, right?
Well, there's not much you can do about that, is there? So you're stuck in here and I'm not.
You leave her alone, you hear?
I need to talk to Annie, Mrs. Way.
She's been out there all day.
My dad used to spend a lot of time out here. Mum always said he bought the garden and the house came with it.
Did you get on with your dad?
He wasn't what people thought he was.
Sean protecting you, Annie?
Is that what he said?
What do you think he said? No one says you have to talk to me. No law says that. But I meant what I said. Sean will do 15 years.
My dad was very cruel. When I was a kid, he threatened to shoot himself in front of us. Sometimes he threatened to shoot me in front of me mum.
So what happened?
I wanted to move in with Sean. He had his gun out. He said if I left, he'd shoot Mum. I picked it up. I pointed it. I never knew if it was loaded or not till I fired it. He fell down the stairs. I went to see if I could help him. There was blood everywhere. I didn't know what to do. I just wanted to wash off the blood, so I had a shower.
You left your socks. You have got to change your plea.
No, I don't.
She can argue provocation.
She shouldn't have to do any of this. I should have done it for her. I don't want to go near a court.
You can't waste your life, Sean!
I'm not wasting my life. I'm doing something with it. You know, like me granddad.
This isn't the Second World War. It's 15 years in a very tough prison.
Oh, I can handle myself.
You can't be put away for something Annie did. Change your plea to not guilty.
Look, if I do this, I tell you something, there's going to be no socks, no DNA, no way.
How am I supposed to defend you?
You're the solicitor. You work it out. You stuck your oar in. You want to help me? You help her as well.
I knew he wasn't a killer. He's a nuisance, he's obnoxious, but I never had him down for a killer.
Graham, the car not starting on a wet Monday morning is a nuisance. This kid is a nightmare.
I did warn you. So did Sally Ann. You can't tell anyone. What she told you, you found out through legal privilege.
So what am I going to do?
Well, you can't just let him go to prison. Vacate the plea.
What?
Take it to the authorities. Say he's mentally unstable. Say the police put him under pressure. Say you've got evidence to prove it wasn't him. Say anything. There's a good in the lad somewhere, John.
Have you any idea how difficult it is to get a plea changed? You've been talking to Graham True again, haven't you?
He isn't guilty, Ibby.
You know this?
Trust me, I know.
OK, so assuming we get the plea changed, we've then got 48 hours to build a defence. Now, I know what you're going to say. We build a case on a pair of socks.
We can't use the socks.
Oh, I don't believe this.
Because they're Annie's. Sean Bell's changing his plea to not guilty. The trial is back on, Sally Ann. We need the work.
We need the money. Invoice for services rendered. He's just handed it me. And that's not including VAT. She wants to ask him out.
Robert, may I have a word?
What's he gonna say?
Now, I don't know how to say this, so I'm just gonna ask. You gone out with anyone?
Me?
Yes. Anyone special in your life? Anyone special? I mean, I wouldn't normally ask.
John, can I just stop you there? Look, I'm very flattered.
What?
I've given you the wrong impression here.
It's not me, no.
Hey, it's...
It's not that I mind.
You got it all wrong.
John, I'm not offended. You're two of my best mates at school, you know.
No, listen, it's Kim. It's for Kim. She's too scared to ask. She's been wanting to take you out for a drink the minute you walk through that door.
Am I with anyone? Kim. I knew there was nothing wrong with that machine.
Kim, tomorrow evening after work, Robert here will take you anywhere you like. And I shall pay for the taxi.
Nice flowers. I wanted to...
No, you...
Go on. I wanted to say sorry for being angry with you about Jess.
No, you were right. I should never have asked her. I just wanted everything to be right. I really thought it was going to work.
I know. How's Paula?
Oh, I don't know. I don't see her that much.
Is that why you're buying her flowers? You don't have to spell it out. I just want you to be happy.
There's the problem, Mum. I feel happy. And then I think about Steve.
Steve's away for a long time. You can't hold your lives up for him.
Oh, okay, so when I'm not feeling guilty about Steve, I always have the option to worry about Jess.
I've known Gordon for years. I never thought of him in that way. After your father died, things changed. I felt bad to begin with. I worried about what your father would have thought and what you would think. Then one morning I realized that your dad wasn't coming back and that you weren't there. And it was okay to do something for me. So I did. It's okay to do something for yourself. Hello, Pet.
Hello.
I'm not stopping. Gordon's expecting me back.
Well, it's been nice to see you.
It's been nice being seen. I'll show myself out.
Are you asleep?
Yes.
Are you not lying awake worrying about tomorrow?
No. Paula, if he goes to prison, he'll be older than me by the time he gets out.
Can you imagine loving somebody that much?
And you are sure it was the defendant, Sean Bell?
I'm absolutely certain it was him.
How did your husband and Sean Bell get on, Mrs. Way?
I didn't. Sean is a rogue, and my husband didn't like rogues. He was a very respectable man, a good man.
And, like any loving father, didn't want his daughter seeing this rogue, as you call him. Mrs. Way? I'm trying to establish the relationship between your husband and daughter prior to Sean Bell's arrival.
He was devoted to her.
And she to him? Take a moment, Mrs. Way.
We were a very close family.
And did Bell resent how close your daughter was to her father?
Yes, I'd say he did.
How would you describe Alan Way?
Family man, a decent, conscientious, uniformed officer.
And you believe there is a strong case against the defendant?
We've done a thorough investigation over the last 4 months, and all the evidence points towards him. And last week, he made a confession.
We'll put a stick with what we've got.
What we've got consists of precisely nothing. And annoying as it is, you know I'm right.
She thinks we're going to lose this, doesn't she?
Yes, she does.
I want to give evidence. I want you to call us. You can do that, can't you?
What's going on?
We're going to call Annie as a witness for the defense.
You don't have to do this.
I do.
I don't want you to.
You've heard the evidence Miss Way brought so far in this case?
Yes.
I want you to think carefully. Who do you think committed this crime? Who murdered your father, Annie?
I did.
You shot Alan Way?
Yes.
Why?
Just wanted to scare him. Like he scared me. I never meant to hurt him, Ma'am. I'm sorry.
She's lying! Look, she's lying! Look, I've confessed once. What? Get off me!
Control yourself, Mr. Bell, or I shall hold you in contempt of this court.
Sean, I want to tell the truth.
She's upset. She doesn't know what she's saying.
Mr. Bell, you have already been warned.
There was DNA on the socks. It's mine.
No,
they
no,
were
just...
my socks.
No, Annie. Annie!
Sean, let go of us. Let me go. Please. Sean. It'll be all right. It's all right.
Thought you might want this back. Thanks.
What for? I brought him to you, remember?
You leaving me already?
I'm having a clear out. Everything I've not worn in the last 2 years is going to the charity shop.
You've not worn this lot in 2 years?
Nope.
Why do you need so many clothes? I bet you look gorgeous in that.
I do, actually.
Have no wardrobe?
Nope. The 2-year rule stands. Don't look at us like that. I'm cleansing me aura.
Well, it looks clean enough to me. Or it would, if I could see it. I've decided, Paula. I'm going to tell everyone.
Everyone?
I've made up my mind.
You used to be indecisive.
Yeah, well, now I'm not so sure.
What's going on?
Cleansing? Clearing out.
I'm having a clear out. What for?
Oh, it's all to do with her aura.
Brought you a stick of rock.
What time is it?
Now relax, your cab's on its way. Nothing's gonna go wrong. Just breathe.
Oh, no. I don't believe this.
Oh, go on, he's waiting for you. I want you in tomorrow morning sober.
Thanks, John. You're a star.
Hell of a lot cheaper than having him fix that computer.
Take your time, pet.
Always maintain an air of dignity and grace.
Oh, that's romance.